Hey everyone, it's TJ, and today we're talking about this little conspiracy. It's a conspiracy theory, but this is saying that Herobrine was in the game. And to prove this, we're gonna see Herobrine is not as a separate entity, but as a Steve. So, let me explain this, okay? So, if we go back to the old we go back to the old stuff, right? Yeah. So see all these? These are all things I've managed to get hold of. So if you take a look at the first one, yeah. This says Cave Game. Cave Game is the original name for Minecraft. The game was originally called Cave Game. And the game intended Steve, not as the player, but as a character who would just jump around randomly with his arms out and just jump around, looking around, all happy. And see this? See where he's smiling? He's not smiling. That's a beard. There's a smile. This little pink thing he is mouth. So they were working fine, but what happened? These Steve models glitched out and lost all their textures. And then you're removed from the game. Is it possible that Herobrine wasn't moved? Like one Steve managed to glitch back into the game. This is what the game used to look like. Different, right? Completely different to what we have now. Check this out. I managed to put this together in Paint. So I downloaded the original image for the first Herobrine sighting, and I've drawn over it. And if you see, it looks like Herobrine, but the body is differently shaped. See? It's shaped in a way where this couldn't have been a player. It could have been one of those old Steves that, for some reason, glitched back into the game. And it is possible for maps to mess up when they're in the middle of the random map generation. And that was the cause of the sand pyramids, the 2x2 tunnels, the trees with no leaves. That was the cause of all of it. And this Herobrine probably was one of those thieves. And here's the other conspiracy. I make Minecraft horror games, and sometimes after you retexture the mob or make the mob yourself, when the mob goes in the game, there's a slight chance of it coming out all messed up and ruined and glitchy. So what happens? So when you retexture a mob and give it more parts, like extra arms or anything like that, sometimes the mob can just mess up and just like become this big, deformed, weird looking thing. So maybe this Herobrine was like intended as another player, but as a fake one, just to be in friend in the game. And when the developers finished him, this happened where he became all messed up and glitched. Like from the Steves, the way they just went ruined. And and they've obviously tried to fix him or something and it hasn't worked, so they've tried to remove him. And he wouldn't move from the game, so they just tried to hide him in an area of that's not reachable in the game. But when this map is generated, cause the random map generator messed up, they spawned Herobrine outside his jail. and into the world. And also, here's something else. Right here, this. Okay. The ozone world. It's there's a seed, so you can go and check out. Now, I'm not sure what the seed is, but do you know in the strongholds you have to do all crazy stuff to find them? Well, the stronghold spawned right underneath a village. So that's proof that anything can mess up during world generation. And Herobrine, for some and the reason why he disappeared is that when the players seen him, the players said that they tried to turn the render distance up and chase after, but due to the fog, right? Because they said that they have to play with a slow render distance because they have a bad computer. And when they chased after Herobrine, he disappeared because they lost him in the fog and then saw the mistakes that the random math generator made. So they just lost sight of him because of all the bad render distance. And they just didn't encounter him again. That is just a conspiracy, this is just something I've came up with. But if you want to believe it, go ahead. And go and check out my original Herobrine conspiracy. Well, it wasn't a conspiracy, it was like saying proof that he was real. Well, thank you for watching, guys. If you like that, subscribe, hit that like button, and bye.